was met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, it's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. He wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And
he lost the football. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a big play there. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they were routing and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their deep.
There he goes, left side. Now he's free up the left sideline. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 121 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Herbert now. And he is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. That is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On second down, Humphries, 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
And that was just situational football 101 right there. Excellent decision to throw that one away. You know he would have loved to have converted right there to keep the pressure on and build on this lead. But the best play, avoid the sack, taking care of the football.
After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Room past the 35. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
And while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They bring their punter out there now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down and 8. Here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Humphries. And some room to run now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That big run there. 29 yards in the first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Herbert, his throw complete right side of the tight end Parham. Touchdown! Double play. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now this throw caught left side. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw again.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw here.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Nick Chubb stopped short. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
To the air again, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go set. Ready.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places just haven't been there throughout this game.
Hey, smash tackle! Rig alert, rig alert!
Out of the gun now on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Come on, come on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70.
Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Check smash, check smash. Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Rolling to his right.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Check,
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Going to be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So, for the Chargers, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Louisville, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So, for our entire